Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Jade with yesYesYes. I'm here with your general April 2019 reading. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back. This is the general read, so I take it from the overall from the 2019 spread, which I will link in the box below, as well as my all the information about the decks and my website if you want to have a personal reading. All that information is in the box below. So let's get started. We're going to start with your overall Mystical Shaman Oracle card for the year. Fire. You are in your element this year, Leo. I've talked about this a few times. So this is about creation. It's about passion. It's about bringing up all of the energy that is within you and sharing it in the world. This is manifestation at its finest. So during this whole year, you're going to be up and down, wondering about and feeling through the creation of something new. And this could be a new you, this could be a new project, this could be a new family. So something's being created this year for you, and there's a lot of passion and a lot of excitement behind it. I'm very happy for you, Leo. Specifically this month, we have two great cards. You have the Empress. Sorry, I've got a lot of glare. It's clarified by the ring. Now what's fascinating is that I did the, have I forgotten this already? Pisces reading. And they also had the exact same cards come up for them this month. So if you and a Pisces are in relationship, there is something happening this month, and it could be about pop in the question, so some type of engagement or commitment to each other. There could be a pregnancy happening for you or Pisces. This can also be a commitment. This is how I'm talking about it for them. It's a commitment to self and to the ability to be in receptive mode, to be in that Venusian energy of receiving. This is also about that new creative project. So we don't have to bring a person into the world. You know, that's what we talk about with the Empress card, is that it's about pregnancy or, you know, fertility. But fertility is beyond just procreation. Fertility is ideas. So it's all that stuff we were just talking about, fire. So there's something that's really coming forward, that's being birthed, and it could be a creative project, it could be a new you, a new life. So that is what's coming up, and you're making a commitment to it specifically this month. So if you have kind of gone through a rebirth, Leo, you might be really trying on a new outfit of, you know, am I this kind of Leo, you know? Is this the kind of kitty I am? And you're committing to it this month. So I think that's beautiful, Leo. Now we're gonna get some more specifics, and I'll let you know if there's some connections to Pisces that come up. But we're gonna start with the past for Leo. Cards have been flying. I'm filming this towards the end of Mercury retrograde, so it's been really interesting to see what's come up, to try to pull the energies together, because a lot of us have been really scattered. So we do have a challenging card here where, you know, you might have felt in the past that there was a challenge to your self-worth or a challenge to your ego in a way that actually rocked you a bit in your heart. And I don't mean it in terms of that it made a deep and lasting change for you. I feel that it was just an outside thing, you know, it was just like a little dig, right? So something came to dig in, so it caused you to question something about yourself, something about your heart, something about your path even, you know, the way in which you've been doing things, you know, and wondering, am I doing things in the right way? There is the feeling of being beholden or stagnant, and kind of tying yourself up around it even, that the choices that you've made in the past, you've had to kind of live with, and you're reflecting on if, you know, is this the role? Am I this type of cat or kitty? The Leo kitty. Is this the type of kitty that I am? And so, you know, you've kind of been holding yourself up in that way where you're reflecting on it, looking at yourself in a different perspective, and wondering if these little digs are if they are true, if they are really what's going on within you, or if it's just someone trying to, you know, throw you down, take you off out of your energy, out of your power, okay? There's a beautiful energy also in the past of really making choices, moving towards something that's going to build a long and solid forward structure, okay? And this is in relationship, but it's also in action, in your passion, in the way in which you do things. It's the Three of Wands energy, and it's in the upright, which is beautiful. So this energy of being able to create the solidity, that foundation, and this would be a new you, right? We're talking about looking at life from a new perspective. This is the new you, and how can this new you be birthed? You're really laying the roots, deciding, you know, this is how I'm going to be for, you know, from this point forward. And that's interesting because I feel like that's what's coming up for you right now, is you're really doubling down. That's what I said a lot for the other reading, is that you're committing to this new way of being. Okay, let's see what's happening for the present for you, Leo. What's happening for Leo in the present? Okay, we've got some celebration, which is nice. I do appreciate that celebration. More building. You've moved from the 3 to the 4, which is nice. Okay, so we've got some good celebrations happening. You might be feeling really good, Leo. This might be a role that you are enjoying. This is that receptive role. Like, you know, maybe you're getting a lot of attention from suitors, from people who want to be around you, maybe even from potential clients, if you have, you know, great ideas, if you're putting yourself out there in new ways, or coworkers. So I feel like, you know, Leo's in a really great spot this month. You're celebrating, people are filling your cup. That's how I'm looking at the Three of Cups, is that and it was a card that was replicated for the Pisces reading as well. That's where they ended, is that the energy was coming towards you, okay? People are giving you what you deserve, and this is also structurally building you again, okay? So what might have been a little dig in the past, and maybe this is back talk, maybe this is gossip, little things, it just feels like a little scratch, right? A little scratch in your aura. I feel like in the present, you've totally thrown that to the side. You've analyzed it enough to realize that was not true, that was not who you are, or that, you know, those type of accusations don't really mean anything to you. There's no truth to them. And right now you've rebuilt yourself, okay? You're feeling really good with who you are. And I will say that there is some type of truth that may need to or trying to come in that you may be resistant to. And it could be just because in the past you weren't feeling like you were being celebrated in the way that you deserve. And so you just don't want to hear it. You don't even want to open yourself up to the potential for any other conflict or what's the word that I'm looking for? Any other criticism. That's right, sorry. So it just could be a critical remark that you're just saying, no, I'm not, you know, I'm just not hearing it, even though we can all grow from that. And I feel like that's what happened in the past, is that there was a little bit of criticism. You looked at it and said, is this true for me? No, it's not. You've kind of doubled down, you figured out who you want to be, and now anything that feels like that criticism right now, you're just shutting it out. Just keep that in mind, that that's how we grow. You've done a lot of growth, so I'm not, you know, there's nothing wrong with saying, no, that's not for me, okay? Totally get that, Leo. All right, let's see what else. What's coming up for you, Leo? I'm curious. This is such a great place of being. I hope you're feeling good when you're watching this. Ooh, we've got the moon. Ooh, okay. So we've got some stability coming up. We do have there's a little bit of, I would say, isolation in the future, and this could have been self-imposed. But what we're being told in the future here, we've got the moon card, so that is Piscean energy. So there's something about a Pisces or connected to a Piscean is really looking at things for the truth of what they are. So if people are telling you little things and you're like, I don't think so, I'm gonna keep on doing me, you know, if you're telling yourself this, but really you know deep down there's something to it, just keep that in mind. If there's a little voice inside of your heart or inside of your head that's saying, ooh, maybe we should really consider that, you may just really want to consider it just a little bit, you know, and I'm not saying like deep self-criticism. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if it's, you know, going at life just a little differently. If it doesn't feel right, if whatever that criticism is, if whatever that mirroring, because that's what we need from others, is that mirroring. If that's there saying, we really ought to look at this, if that doesn't feel right, if that mirrored image is not you or not anything that you want to become, then yes, of course, leave it. But if there's a glint or a hint that it could be something that you could learn from or grow with, I'd encourage you to just, you know, be open to it. And that's what, you know, the moon's here to make sure that we're looking at the reality of the situation, that we're not getting into a disillusionment, right? Don't get too haughty, right? We don't want to build ourselves up on a pedestal that nobody can find us. And that's, you know, it's leading into the Five of Pentacles for that. Also dropping into your intuition, okay? So really make sure that your intuition, your guides are staying open, that little voice, that little nudge that's within you is louder than other people's, of course. And then we have a small kind of stability in that, okay? This Knave of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. There's going to be a feeling of stability when you realize that there's a connection between what people are mirroring and what is coming up from underneath, okay? And so while you've shut it down in the present moment because you don't want, you know, to rain on your parade, you don't want your party to be poo-pooed on or whatever, in the future you're gonna have to look at it, okay? And in the past, I think you just took it personally, and that's not what it's about. It's not about taking any kind of criticism or change making or reflectant way of being. It's not about taking it personally. It's looking at it as growth and bringing yourself to your higher self, to that next level person that you want to be, that person that is in the receptive mode, that person who is who's manifesting everything that they want, and that's who you're committing to. So you've been action oriented, you've put yourself out there. Now it's time to receive. That's what the Pisces energy was too. It's time to receive, and receive that guidance, receive that mirroring with as much grace as possible, so that if you try it on and it feels good, that's that new role, that's that new commitment to yourself. So it really isn't about anyone else and what they're trying to get out of criticism or mirroring or whatever. And when I say mirroring, what I mean is, if there's somebody in front of you who's acting like a fool and you want to cut them out, well, there's also a part of you that's acting like a fool, okay? So it's the same thing with this Knight of Swords in the reverse, is that if there's someone in front of you who's trying to give you some advice, some statement of truth, try to be open to it, because there's something in there for you. There's something in it for you. And it's powerful, and it can create this next type of person that you want to be, Leo. I know it feels good to be in celebration mode. I know that feels really good. And it's not about taking anything personally. It's about moving to that next step of you and who you really want to be. So who do you want to be, Leo? That's the question. And what are you receiving that's guiding you towards that? And is there a Pisces in your life? Because if so, I'd be fascinated to know, because there's some similarities in your readings. You seem to be where the Pisces is trying to get to. So you might be helping the Pisces out this month in a leadership role, in a guidance kind of way, just so you know. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments section how this resonates. And if you like it, hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel out so much. And for now, I'm going to send you all my love. See you next time.